somewhere in America, there is a man who subjects himself to the rejects of underground cinema. That one man is Mr. Rich, and these are his recordings. Alright, hello everyone, this is Rich, and I am back with another Craptacular movie review. It has been forever, and just decided to get my lazy ass up and see a really awesome film about a bad movie. And that film is Best Worst Movie, the documentary on Troll 2, directed by Michael Stevenson, the kid who played Joshua in Troll 2. That is pretty damn awesome. So let me give you the rundown, what I was able to find. On IMDb, this movie gets an 8.4, and on Rotten Tomatoes it gets a score of a 94. That's pretty damn awesome, to my opinion, for a documentary, you know. But yeah, this documentary was pretty damn awesome. I keep on saying, but if you're a fan of Troll 2, you will love this film. It follows many years later, after Troll 2, and Michael Stevenson kind of starts making a documentary on the people that were made the film, the actors in the film, the fans of the film, you know, and how Troll 2 really became a really great underground cult phenomenon. And it really is. I mean, I've been to so many horror conventions in my day, and people know what Troll 2 is. You know, they may not know what Troll 3 is, or the other Troll 3, but they know what Troll 2 is. The whole movie really stars George Hardy, the guy who played Michael, the father, in Troll 2, and him and Michael kind of go around to all the pretty much the main characters and some of the side characters of Troll 2, including the director Claudio Fragasso. Now, and they kind of go around and just see where they are right now. Like, the kid who plays Elliot apparently is like a New York Times best-selling book author, for example. The kid, the grandpa that plays Grandpa Seth, it leads like a really depressing life. Oh, it's really sad. He's like a hoarder, and like he never got married. He lives in like a really crap house. It's really sad, actually. The sister, she's still trying to work. She doesn't put Troll 2 on her resume at all. And George Hardy, even before he was an actor. Well, he did acting regardless, but he was a dentist, and they even show in the beginning of the film him going and practicing dentistry and whatnot. And as I said, it follows them going to, I think, the Upright Citizens Brigade, this big cult phenomena of Troll 2, and all these people came and saw Troll 2, met the cast. You see, like, all the cast years later, like Arnold, the kid who played Arnold, the guy played Arnold, oh my god, guy, what the hell's his name? Darren Envy? Something like that. I got terrible handwriting. And the whole thing with this is they realize that this film's awesome, and they want to get the reaction, or Michael wants to get the reaction of the fans of this. And they kind of take Troll 2 on the road, and they kind of have little festivals of it and see how people react to it. And the one thing that got me is when Claudio Fragasso, the director of Troll 2, came aboard on the festival. That guy doesn't realize what movie he made. I mean, he don't get me wrong, I love Troll 2, but it is a bad film. I mean, I know bad movies. Even though I like it, it's a bad fucking film. And he doesn't see it like that. He's like, it's nothing different than Casablanca. I'm like, well, what? No, Claudio. And by the way, I'm going to cut to it. I didn't realize how many movies, they're all back here, that I have that pertain to Claudio Fragasso. And with Claudio Fragasso, I didn't know how many movies that Claudio Fragasso and Bruno Mattei had together, like a second unit director and stuff like that. Like, let's see, Rat, Night of Terror, Hell of the Living Dead, Zombie 3. I'm going to take a quick shot of this in a second. Yeah, all those films, I didn't even know that. Like, I just started like looking at his filmography as I was like doing little 10 minutes of research for this. And I was like, holy shit, he has a lot of stuff with Bruno Mattei. Because it explains, if your muse for film is Bruno Mattei, then I could kind of understand how you made Troll 2. Don't get me wrong, I love Bruno Mattei. He's awesome. But if you're the offshoot of Bruno Mattei, you get Claudio Fragasso. Anyway, back to best worst movie. All in all, they show most of the cast of Troll 2, including, as I said, the director. The only ones I didn't see in there, but I could be wrong. Maybe they are in there. I just didn't film them too well. Is the preacher guy, the one that like bursts in the flames later on. The woman who plays Credence Leodore Gielgud. I didn't see her in there, and they didn't have her on film at least well. And the one who plays Sheriff Gene Freak, but he was an older gentleman in the film, so he might be dead. I don't know. They do have the guy. Oh my God, he's great. They do have the guy who is the shopkeeper of Nilbog, and he's kind of crazy. Like, he was like, apparently when he filmed his parts in Troll 2, he was like getting like, it was like a day work program that he went from a mental institution, if I'm not mistaken, from the film. And it was like, he was just like, oh, you can go off and have your fun at the, at doing Troll 2, but make sure you come back to the loony bin. I mean, granted, you could just sign yourself out, but what the fuck? Yeah, and he still has the same hair and everything. You're like, what? I think you would have upgraded, but, whatevs. If I have to rate this movie, it is a motherfucking plus. Not only is a movie, I'm not one for documentaries. The only other documentary that I own offhand is American Movie, and that's because it's like a horror theme type thing. Other than having documentaries that come along with DVDs, which I don't fucking really count. That's the only real one I have offhand. And that one's awesome, by the way. If you haven't seen American Movie, see that movie. But yeah, this one, fucking awesome. I cannot wait till this comes out on an actual DVD. It was brilliant. And if this film is by you, like if it's screening by you, you need to see it. If you're a fan of bad movies, you're a fan of Troll 2, if you're a fan of just crappy films in general, you need to see this film. It's awesome. I'm like yelling at the camera, but I'm very passionate about this. This movie was very good. I won't be surprised if it wins a lot of motherfucking awards. And if it doesn't, that's okay too, because, people in the horror community like to have their hidden gems. And, if that's one of them, that's fine too. You know, half my collection is hidden gems, you know. That's okay. But, as I said, A+. See this film. I know I explained it terribly, but that's okay, because it's a craptacular review. It's not a crazy, awesome review. Mr. Rich's crazy, awesome reviews. Oh, yeah. By the way, new fucking intro in the beginning. So I want to hear shit about, oh, it's too fucking long. It looks so gay. Why is it so long? Because I don't fucking want to hear it, you ass. There's birds. Yeah. And I redid it. And I want to say thank you to another Cafe Java, another YouTube subscriber, Stuart. Thank you for helping me out my newer intro. So, yeah. And if you could place the theme song, it's from a TV show, in it, comment below, because it's very obscure, and I'd like to know how many people actually recognize it. As I said, Best Worst Movie is honestly, one of the best movies I've probably seen this year, and I cannot wait for it to come out on DVD so I can buy the hell out of it. And, as an offshoot of that, Troll 2 is coming out on Blu-ray. Sometime. I didn't look and see what exactly. I think it said sometime later on this fall. But yeah, picking that shit up. Yeah. That's all I got. See Best Worst Movie. I said 1,000 times. It's an A+ with a bullet. Oh yeah. So yeah. See it. Damn it. Right now.
You don't understand nothing.